Robbie Hudson says she had countless positive interactions with Detrenell Downing.
She was very respectable, a very nice person. And I just met her since I moved over here.
Hudson says Downing's two sons tried to step in.
When they were trying to help their mama do CPR on her, and it was no good.
Another neighbor, Patricia Miller, says she often saw Downing's sons playing on the playground nearby. Miller says she's still disturbed.
Today we'll be in Dublin, Georgia, a small city with around 17,000 people that is located in the middle of Atlanta and Savannah, Georgia. In this town, a mother of two young boys finally had felt she found the true love of her life in the summer of 2021. Lenton Jones was everything that Detrenell Downing wanted in a partner, and he became her happy place and the person outside of her kids who kept a smile on her face. Throughout the first couple of years of their relationship, the two spent time traveling, spending time with the kids, and enjoying life. However, something appeared to change after a couple of years, and the relationship was not as fulfilling for Detrenell as things once were in the past. She would make the decision to move forward in her life without Lenton, but she had no idea that this decision would lead to a terrible crime taking place and devastating a close family. When you think of 31-year-old Detrenell, the first thing that comes to mind to all those who have met her is that she's a very sweet person. A person that was well respected and trusted amongst all who knew her. Mama, as everyone called her, was the type of person that you could tell your deepest secrets to and know that you would not have to worry about it being repeated. She often helped others by opening her home if someone needed a place to lay their head and did not mind offering a seat at her dinner table. Mama was just a great person all around, and her actions displayed that day in and day out. She was currently working as an order processing clerk and was the definition of a hard worker. However, her favorite job in life was being a great mother to her 12 and 10-year-old sons who she loved and adored so much. Being their mother brought her the most joy in life, and they were truly her biggest accomplishment. While she and Lenton were dating, he appeared to be a great person around the kids, and they were making plenty of happy memories. But the good times did not end up lasting, and things in Mama and Lenton's relationship began to shift. In happier times, Mama did not hesitate to give her man praise for the way he treated her. On his 35th birthday, and after dating for a little over a year, she wrote, "Y'all help me wish my man a happy birthday. To know him is to love him. Me and the kids love you. I'ma make sure you enjoy yourself 24. This man's been bringing nothing but happiness to me. I could write a book, but you know, I know, and they know what's going on." This is just one of her appreciation posts to the person she believed was going to be with her forever. Every year for the first couple of years, on their anniversary, July 18th, she posted on that day alongside with "Forever to Go." Mama truly thought she hit the jackpot with Lenton, as they were enjoying spending time together. He even purchased her a car for her birthday gift in the second year of their relationship. She was so thankful and grateful for any and everything he did, and things appeared to be headed in the right direction. However, going into the third year, there were no more posts about Lenton, and Mama's once happy place with him was not the same. Things began to shift in the wrong direction, and Mama knew that she wanted to break things off. However, Lenton refused to let go and gradually turned into a person that would end up committing a fatal crime. In the morning hours of March 7, 2025, Mama and her two boys were headed out to start their day when she was confronted by Lenton, who allegedly had been lurking around. According to authorities, it was during a confrontation in the parking lot at the Hillcrest apartment complex where she lived that Lenton decided to do the unthinkable. He pulled out a gun and shot Mama with her two young boys standing right there. Lenton then fled the scene, while King, the oldest child, tried to do CPR on his mother until police and the ambulance arrived. Once on the scene, authorities found her sadly already unalive, still lying in the apartment complex parking lot. According to residents in the area, Mama's body laid on the ground uncovered for the longest time, and it was a heartbreaking scene to witness. After this terrible crime took place that Friday morning, and a be on the lookout was put out by authorities. He was nowhere to be found that Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but thankfully he decided to turn himself in that Monday morning. The GBI says that Lenton will be charged with malice unaliving, 2 counts of harm to a minor in the first degree, 1 count of aggravated harm, and 1 count of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony.
Lenton Jones is now in custody in the Lawrence County Detention Center. He turned himself in at the Dublin Police Department.
Neighbors tell me this apartment complex is usually quiet. Well, just before 6 a.m. Friday morning, that peace was disrupted by a shooting that 31-year-old Detrenell Downing, the mom of two, lived at the Hillcrest apartment complex. The shooting happened right here in the parking lot. Among the many shocked neighbors who responded to the noise is Patricia Miller. Miller says Downing's body laid in the parking lot for a while on Friday before officials came to pick her up.
That kind of bothered me because of the fact they didn't even cover with a sheet. It had clothes on top of it, like it was a pile of clothes or something. But I knew it was a body the way it was, laid and everything. I don't think that was right.
The GBI arrested and charged 37-year-old Lenton Jones Monday morning after he turned himself in at the Dublin Police Department. A GBI press release says Jones is Downing's ex-boyfriend. He confronted her right here in this parking lot and is accused of shooting her.
For those two boys to witness something so horrible makes me so upset and sad at the same time. Some time back, before she lost her life, her oldest child asked her, "Do we have a bad family? Because God keeps taking everybody we love." For that to come out of that child's mouth shows that these kids feel pain and sadness more than we can comprehend. So now, the same son who was already dealing with other tragic situations has now had to watch his mother be gunned down and then try to save her life. My heart truly hurts for him at only 12, and it truly hurts for the both of them to witness something that no child should. This same young boy caught one of his aunts after Lenton turned himself in saying, "Auntie, they got him." Auntie said, "I know, baby." King said in return, "I can sleep now." That poor baby was too scared to even sleep, and I do not blame him, but I just hope and pray for both of the boys' healing in this very difficult time. One of Mama's loved ones also gave some more insight into the days prior to the crime that came out after the fact. She said, "You plotted on my sister for a week straight. The people seen you walking around her apartment at 3 o'clock in the morning for 3 days straight. You finally decided to make that coward move on her. I just wish we would have known you were coming around the house. It would have never got this far because she wouldn't have went back. You didn't have to do her like that. You could have just easily let go, or I would have felt better if you would have just hit her a couple of times and dealt with it later. But unaliving her, taking her life from her, when you know she had been nothing but good to you is wrong. That's very cold-hearted of you. You wasn't even thinking about her kids. You were just being selfish because you couldn't have her again. So you took her in front of the ones she loved the most. So messed up." And that is so true. It is very messed up and cowardly to do such a terrible thing, all because you can't accept that she did not want you anymore. He portrayed to love her and then turned around and hurt her in front of her kids, and it should have never happened. Her life mattered and was cut way too short. She should still be here living her life and raising her boys. Now she is forever 31. My thoughts and prayers go out to all who loved her in this difficult time, and I pray that the family gets full justice sooner than later. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in their difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.